A few days ago, I posted a video on our Instagram. I shared a video. It was a video of a woman being charged by a moose. The moose was coming out of some willow trees like what you see right here. And the woman was really close and it was really scary. Moose are big animals. They're fast animals. And a cow moose is going to protect her babies. And so I thought today I'd pop in and share a couple experiences that I've personally had with moose and then give you a few safety tips if you hike, camp, backpack, explore in moose country. Last summer, my kids and I were coming off the top of a mountain that we had just summited. It was like a Sunday lunchtime-ish. The trailhead has a picnic area. It was getting pretty crowded. And all of a sudden, we heard this like kind of heavy breathing and scraping as we were heading down the trail. And we took a step around a corner. There was a moose. And so we backed up slowly. My goal was to try to get something between me and my kid and that big bull moose. And so we backed up slowly, got out of the moose's territory. I unholstered my bear spray just in case, and we got to a safe location, and then we just watched the moose. But what we saw wasn't awesome because the moose was kind of following the trail down towards the picnic area, and people were just getting super close to the moose, coming up, taking pictures, getting within, like throwing distance of the moose, and it wasn't awesome. But I felt good because I had gotten my child to a safe location. I had my bear spray ready to go. I was aware of the situation, and but I was really disappointed that people just were coming out of nowhere trying to get up close to take pictures of that bull moose. It was not a good idea, and I was actually worried that I was going to have to go and take care of someone after being charged by a bull moose. So it put me in a scary situation, not worried about myself or my child, but worried about the people who were getting too close to the moose. My second moose encounter last summer was when I was guiding a group of women and we were on a backpacking trip. And it was so much fun. And shout out to the women who were on that trip with us. You're awesome. We'd gone up one trail and we had to bushwhack our way to connect to another trail. And as we were coming through that little bushwhacking section, we came behind a moose. And so we kind of took a step back, got some safe distance between us and the moose. And then we backtracked and we found another way to get on the trail. So then we started walking down the trail and we had pushed the moose down to the trail. And this time we were really close to the moose, way too close to make me comfortable, especially as a guide with a group of women who have paid me to keep them safe in the backcountry. And so we backed up a little bit. We kind of were hoping the moose would go off the trail, but it didn't. We figured out a way to kind of get around the moose safely, but we were still really close. So my other guide and I, we got out our bear spray and we just started speaking nice, gentle words to the moose. And I think we were like, hey buddy, we're not going to hurt you. We're here. We wanted the moose to know that we were there, but we didn't want to shout and yell at the moose because it wasn't charging us. It wasn't doing anything. And we recognized that, we're out in the backcountry. This is a moose. We don't live here. He does. So we really wanted to be respectful of that moose. And so we quickly, got together, had our bear spray ready to go just in case, and we bypassed the moose. But it was pretty exciting and it was a little bit terrifying. But what we didn't do was get out our cameras and film it. What we didn't do was like freak out and yell or throw rocks at the moose. We just tried to be kind and respectful of the animal. I don't think we need to be scared of wild animals in the backcountry, but I do think it's important to have a little bit of knowledge and to kind of know what to expect about wildlife, and then to always remember to respect wildlife. And that's the problem. It's just people not knowing, understanding, or respecting the power and strength of wild animals. So if you hike in moose country, I recommend bear spray. I recommend hiking with trekking poles. I recommend putting something between you and the moose, a big tree, a big rock, whatever you can, and then just respecting the animals. So if you've ever had a moose encounter, I'd love to hear about it. Go ahead and drop your comments below. Or if you have any other tips on how to stay safe in moose country, I'm all ears. Go ahead and let me know. You can find us right here over on our website at hikelikeawoman.com or follow us on Instagram at hikelikeawoman. Thanks so much, and I'll see you out on the trails.